romance. Fair enough. Definitely fair enough. Noble court. Alright, I was doing this shit when I realized I am so underleveled. This is the only thing I don't... well, not like. I'm not gonna say I don't like it. I can't handle. The whole, you have a party members, but you're gonna have to basically level them up like there is no tomorrow. For example, I had to steal something from this guy, and I was so underleveled I couldn't do that. That's the problem I have when I play games like this. It's like, oh, you want a team, you want a team. Yes, my team is this person, this person, this person, and this person. I kinda like these persons. Okay, you're gonna go here now, you're gonna have to need this person. Checking. God damn, I need to be higher level. Brilliant. I've always had a problem, personal, about RPG games. I'm not calling up and saying a problem as in don't like it. I'm meaning a problem as in I am bad at it. It is just, I'm always having a problem with it. Like I played, it's a cliche saying, especially in anime, that a man will always love mechs no matter what, so it's a man's romance. Fair enough? Never heard that in animes though, but that's fair enough. Yeah, I remember, for example, I played Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, Dawn of the New World. And I ended up just wanting to do the story. And when I came to a boss fight, I got slaughtered. And that was one of the end boss fights, I think. Because the bugger was overpowered. Or more in a better sense, I was underleveled. Whenever I play RPGs and stuff, I'm always goddamn underleveled. It is ridiculous how overleveled I am.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Don't play.
Tales of Symphonia is one Tales game I haven't played. Fair enough. The first Tales game I ever played was... I am gonna pronounce this wrong. I know people have told me how to pronounce it, but I've forgotten. Fantasia. Fantasia, something like that. I have it on Game Boy. It still works. Last time I played it was a bit glitchy, but that was because it was dusty. That was one of the first Tales of game I ever played. I loved it as well.
If thou darest.
Don't think I ever finished it though, but I got very far. Because as I said, I was young, didn't understand RPGs, underleveled.
I'll not be defeated.
I got fucked. Simply to say.
The battle is out of my way.
I'll not be defeated.
What next?
But I really love that game. I remember where I got that game as well.
The hunt endeth.
If I ever somehow find a way to play it on stream, I am gonna do that. Because basically playing like nostalgia games is also extremely fun. Hysteria was my first, then I played Berseria. After that I played some of the older ones. Oh, fair enough. I have played that and Symphonia. I know I own a few others, let me check. But I have never played them. I've never played them yet. I'm gonna just search for Tales of. I have Tales of Hysteria on Steam. Never played it yet. I have Tales of Symphonia, the first one on Steam. Never played that yet. Or Tales of Berseria. Never played that one yet. I like Tales of games, but for some reason I got them because I like RPGs, but I didn't have time to play them, so they basically gathered digital dust. Berseria is really good, but I like Berseria more. Fair enough. I like Fantasia best, but that's because it's my first ever Tales of game, and I really like it.
Come on, I've got better things to do. Don't blame
There you go, burning the bush. That did not do any damage at all.
My turn now.
Crikey.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I just gonna do like damage to everyone
Victory
here.
shall be mine.
Should I do level slash? Let's
I
do
will
level
cut
slash.
you down.
I know it doesn't work with the other ones, but doesn't
Come
matter.
in, if thou darest.
Hunters. No, not hunter skill. Beast lord. Do we have any beast lord? Oh, we have a blood wiper that apparently does fire. That's good. But yeah, I really was bad with RPGs when I was younger. I'm still kinda am. I'm just trying to do it better. Like for example, like Xenoblade Chronicles 1. I really fucked up the last boss there because I managed to get to the last boss. And being so underleveled, I didn't do damage to him. I don't even know how I managed to get all the way there without, like, dying. Well, I'm pretty sure I did die a lot. But I didn't do any goddamn damage to him. I thought it was a bug first, or I needed to do something story-wise. No, I was just so underleveled. I have story Tales of Arise, but didn't get far, and now I haven't touched it in a while. We need to pick it up again. I'm gonna get that someday. They actually have a sale on it. Or do they still have a sale on it? Hold on. Let me just search for Tales of and see what they have here. We're talking a lot about shit that's going on here right now. Yeah, they have a 34% sale on it. No, wait. Yeah, on the New Dawn edition. Which basically means I guess you get a few other things. But basically it's the same price as the main game, so that doesn't really matter, I guess. I don't know how I managed that, because it was basically a before the last boss. Took a lot of time to deal with that guy, but I did. And for some reason then it was like, yes, let's go to the last boss. I didn't do goddamn damage to that guy. I was just like, okay, I don't know what to do now, but I can't do anything. I basically just had to... I had to grind a lot.
Sacred flame shine
I'm very bad at grinding, because what I love most with RPGs is the
I'll do
story.
my best.
And the problem with that is that I just want to continue and see what's going on more. It's like when you watch a series and basically don't want a cliffhanger. You just want to see more of the series. But instead, it's just like, you can't see more, you have to wait. With RPGs, it's like, oh, I don't need to wait, I can just continue. But yeah, it's basically gonna bite me in the ass because I am not leveling up. So you slug and grind yourself past the second last boss. And were they found lacking against the last boss? Yes. That's exactly what happened, and that's where I really fucked up with that one. I had to basically have one whole stream just to grind so I could defeat the last boss. Speaking of that, I actually have the third Xenoblade. I'm gonna have to play that someday. I'm gonna do it probably after this game.
Let my arrow. The hunt ended.
I'm still glad I have a few games to play on the weeks. Like RPGs I have a lot of, so it's just for me to pick anything on Thursdays. Saturdays and Tuesdays a bit more difficult for me, but I have managed to find games to play. And I did say it before, because of some events I will talk about later on, because they are not as important, it's just... I'm not gonna go that way, hell nah. Talk about underlevel. I will try, I'm not gonna promise anything, but I will try and probably stream a bit more. Because, first of all, I want to. Second of all, I can.
Have at you.
So I'm gonna see what I can find and what I can do there. But as I said, I'm not gonna promise anything because of how things will probably be later on. But
Let my arrow
I want
fly
to
true.
try and see where I can come. Or where I can get, basically, with streaming. So I just thought, when I have the time now, I'm gonna at least try. See what's happening.
Out of my
Just
way.
touch the water a bit with my toes. Which, well, technically is already what I'm doing.
Death.
I have so many games, like a lot, but I still find myself often thinking, I have nothing to play. Same. Mostly because I have a lot of things on the PC and I like playing on the Switch. But I'm not gonna lie, lately I have not wanted to play on my Switch because if I play a big game or something that needs thinking
I will cut you down.
or working, my Switch is vibrating and buzzing like there is no tomorrow. And I am spoiled for choice is often not good. Yeah, definitely.
Well then,
Definitely. I can absolutely agree there. If it is a game I've played before and finished, Jesus, definitely. It might just be, I played this. I don't feel for playing it. But a game I haven't played and it's just like, don't have anything to play. It's just like, I have
With each
no
battle,
idea what to
I
do.
grow stronger.
I guess it's more or less like what mood I am for. Like, ooh, am I for like RPG mood? Am I for this mood? Am I for this mood? But it's like, you don't find at that point something that like scratch that itch. And that is infuriating. But yeah, I'm gonna have to change the fan on my Switch in a very soon future. I'm just gonna wait for my salary. I'm gonna fix that.
What next?
And at that point, I am gonna open up my Switch and I'm basically gonna just take out the fan. I have opened my Switch just to clean the fan. That did not help at all. Luckily, I managed to find a very easy, well, not easy way, cheap way of doing it. Because you basically need a certain screw that is called a Y-wing screw. No, tri-wing screw. It's called a tri-wing screw. And I have checked the internet and scoured the internet a lot. I found some for about 120, 180 Swedish kronor. Which is bloody ridiculous. And that's the thing, I only needed that thing. I already had a screwdriver for the normal Phillips, I think that's called. But I managed to find something. I managed to find a phone repair kit for 60 Swedish kronor that both have that and many other screws. So I've already opened up my Switch and I am kind of glad I actually have learned how to open up phones, because that really did help me with figuring out what to do. Not gonna say I'm the best at it, because I did kind of fuck up at work today.
Out of my way.
Luckily, people at work does know it can happen, and that's why we tell the people, like customers, that it can happen. Do they understand that? Not all the time, but it can happen. It's just me that feels shit, I failed. But that's more of a personal thing.
may the sacred flame shine forth.
So it doesn't seem to be all too difficult to basically change it. You just have to take away the back plate, the metal black back plate, together with the SD card reader. The coolant piece, basically a metal piece with colon on it. Colon? I don't know. And then you basically are just... No, you're not fully open to the fan. You need to take away... Not take away, but basically like unscrew the cartridge reader, because underneath there is another fan screw. Pick that up, unplug it, and voila. I didn't unplug it though, because I was a bit uncertain if how it was actually attached to the thing, because it wasn't like everything else that was basically a click flex. It was like, I don't know how to explain it. You could slid it into a slot, if we say so. It wasn't like when you try to put something in there and it just says click. It was more like just shove it in there, and I don't know if it is or is not like that. So the only thing I did was like unscrew it, take it up a bit, clean it. Nothing happened. I hope the phone doesn't have a colon. Not a colon. What the hell it's called in English? Coolant. I say colon, but I might be completely wrong. But the phone didn't have that. It was just that they needed to change the USB thing because it didn't charge any longer. And when I opened the screen, it was the screen was kind of one of those very put in screen. So I did my most very careful and gentle ways of taking out the screen. Unfortunately, I did manage to fuck up the screen a bit. And we do have that as a thing that we can't take responsibility for this because it can happen. You're asking us to basically trying to remove a fragile component. So I had a bit problem yesterday because I didn't figure out what the problem first was. But then I got a problem today because we realized, oh shit, I fucked something up. As I said, I am a very, like, effing up the screen isn't that bad and can easily get fixed, replaced. The only problem is it's expensive, and he already tried to repair the USB reader. So he didn't feel for actually doing that, which is understandable. But yeah, you are absolutely right. Fucking up a screen and fix and replace it is not that difficult. It's just not something our store handles as... Why did it do that? I thought I was healing. Shit.
Now then.
Basically, as I said, we open up the phones, but there are things that can happen that we can't really take responsibility for because it's a fragile component. And on iPhones, we open up by the screen, which makes things much more difficult. So I can absolutely tell you, it is not difficult to change a screen on an iPhone. Android, that's another goddamn story. That I don't know why they designed them like that, but goddamn. Oh, she is still passed out. So it's not like, oh shit, I fucked up, I did something no one should ever do. Like, people have done this before at work. That's why we have it written on the receipt. Shit can happen. I have the best solution for the iPhones. Throw them into the bin. I'm guessing you're a Samsung user. And to be fair, before anyone says anything, I'm also a Samsung user. I agree there because I'm used to using Samsung. That's not Samsung, but yeah, okay, fair enough. Android. Potato, potato. Still level 17. Should I try to grind a bit more? He needs to be level 22. You know what? Fuck it. If he is under level, then... Yeah, I know. Ads. Danger level 17. That's the problem. This place is a level 17 danger area. I need to be level 22 over there. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just continue the story. Like... The worst case part is it's not really strong with magic. Is it supposed to be strong with magic? Wait, hold on here a second. I'm gonna have to check his status. Well, it's not... Well, at the same time, they're level 25. There is a difference here. 180. 25. I think he's fine for level 17. I guess you're back from the ad. I'm uncertain. Mostly because sometimes it says, oh, the ad is not done. And apparently the ad is done. Steel level 17. But at least it should be done by now. Now you're... Okay, now it actually was on time. I know last time someone said... I thought it was... I think it was you who said that. Over a minute long ad. Yeah, I have that just as a standard thing. Like 1.5 minutes, I think. I am not gonna lie, I have considered at one point having 3 minutes. But that's just because while I only have 1.5 minutes, I will have pre-roll ads. And the only reason I would want to have a 3-minute ad is just so people who enter the stream will not jump into an ad directly. But the problem is that would just mean more ads, and yeah. Like, sure, it gets an income to me, but I can absolutely agree, it's annoying as well. But what was I talking about? Samsung, Android, potato. Yeah. Also, I was checking this guy's stats, which I don't know if it's good or not actually. 140. Well, it does 140. Like, sure, these becomes 200, but they're 25. 160, 170, 260. Yeah, there is a difference here. I know that because this is a much stronger bow than this is an axe. Quartz rod, yeah, she is already very low anyway, normally, so I think he is kind of fine with what he has. I'm trying to figure out right now because I just feel like he's so much under level here. By the way, best thing to say to iPhone users and how iPhones are the best they are is that they are made with Android parts. Huh. I almost kind of want to check if that's real or not because I have never heard about that, but that's very goddamn interesting. Not gonna lie. There are a few things that are interesting with iPhones, but also some that's very like annoying. I think they mostly use Samsung parts. Huh. That is interesting just because they have a monopoly on their own goddamn shit. And if they mostly use Samsung parts for their phones, then I'm impressed they're capable of getting the monopoly. Like, I'm not joking. iPhone has such a monopoly, we can't even sell their original screens. When we sell something that is called the original screen, that is basically as original as we can get it. So we don't get copyrighted. Right, I think I needed this thing. On hand. Piercing dagger. Yeah, that's why iPhone users basically only pay extra for the damn logo. Huh, interesting. Never knew about that. Do I have other daggers? Piercing dagger. Oh shit, she has the piercing daggers. This basically has an extra thing which it poisons the target. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem though. Like, I just feel like the money though. The money, like 27. Like sure, this would basically give us some 100, but what's this? Refreshing jam. No. Antidote stone prevents poison. 2000 grand armor. Well, gonna keep that. Shit. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do a temporary exchange of people. We are gonna do change party member. Tressa. Obleric. Shit, she's kind of on the level as well. But basically, she's capable of giving us money. But at the same time, it's really freaking impressive how they use Android parts and still manage to make a shit phone. Like the parts overheat and becoming a damn frying pan. I have never actually had an iPhone, so I can't even say if it actually becomes like that. I know my phone, when it's basically trying to work like a goddamn working mule, it can get overheated. There we go. So I'm gonna have Tessa in here because, well, she finds money. I need money right now. Guess that's like the best strategy for this. Wait, could I run as well? If that was an automatic thing just to get in my battle, then goddamn I'm gonna press that button a lot. Wildfire. 44. Wait, so if how am I doing 44 damage to that thing? But I did 9 damage to a bush that is weak against fire. Excuse me.
Rain and arrows up on.
I kind of want to make her AC stronger. Why aren't you on full health? Excuse me? True, but does your phone get burning hot from basically anything? Or is it when it's an old phone or a new phone that you've been running on a demanding app on? True, I use the demanding app thing, so that is fair enough. Shite, okay. No coins there. Cleric skill, heal more, heal everyone. It's like my Switch now. My Switch gets hot, but that's just because the fan is goddamn done.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
Out of my way.
Thief skill. Can I steal something? 24. No, you know what? Let's just do... I don't think I'm gonna be able to kill it, so let's just do this. Oh, bollocks. I hope it's not gonna do anything with my collect status. Ah, goddammit.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'm just trying my best just to get some money. That's it. I don't care about experience and things like it right now. I just want like the money right now. That's why I have Tressa. Merchant skill 42. That's a good 180. Like that's still something. Yeah. Meanwhile, iPhone opens the calculator and now you have a burning brick in your hand. Over exaggerated, but still. Fair enough. That is absolutely fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna destroy this thing now because we don't need to steal from this any longer. I think. If I could steal from this thing over and over again, that would be interesting. Oh, no, I can't. Thought I couldn't, but it was a good try.
Letting the hunt begin.
Most of what I play on my phone right now is actually Alchemy Stars. It's a game my friend introduced me to around or over a year ago. I know I took a break in between, so I guess over a year ago. I know it's over a year ago because basically I have, in this month, being able to get a title of someone has been logging in for 365 days. Or 356? Fuck. My brain doesn't fully work right now. A year.
Thank you.
I have over
My turn.
30. I think I have 33 now. 6-star characters in that game. Because yes, it's a gacha game.
Don't
I have talked about this before, but it's ridiculous still. I have played this for that long, and it's just like, oh yeah, you have this many. I'm like, god damn. Let me actually open it. I'm curious now because I'm trying to get a few now. I got around 9 free pulls for a specific character, but I'm trying to get a banner character, a event banner character. So they basically have their own New Year or Lunar New Year event. And you could get a... I cannot really explain what sort of character it is. It kind of reminds me of a dragon character, which does make sense. Unfortunately, I have done a few pulls on that. I have not gotten that yet. But I did get the second banner pull with that one. Which I think is called Yabai or something. Not even joking. How many do I have? One. I do not judge. I play HSR and Genshin now and then. Honkai Star Rail, right. Genshin, don't play that too much. Interesting game. I had fun playing it. I have it on my PlayStation, so that's probably why I don't play it too often. I did download again or update Star Rail, but I haven't gotten myself to play it again, so can't say much there. This is like a sort of puzzle game where you basically trying to move around elemental tiles, and every character of that element will be able to do an attack depending on how many you... Oh shit, wait, hold on. Now I understand why this thing... I put it on the down button. Hold on. I got so confused. Why did the game suddenly stop? That's because I put my phone on the there. So, I think, all in all, I have probably spent 200 Swedish kronor, around that amount, for over a year when I played this game.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
I don't spend too much money on gacha games. But let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I have 40. I have 40 characters. I miscalculated that. Wait, I'm pretty certain I said I had 30 at some point. Have I already gotten the rest of those? I am confused. Candy Crush. Kinda. It's like a puzzle with combat. So it's like a Candy Crush. You get like a tile of random elements like yellow, green, red, and blue. And you have a team of 5. All of them can either have one element, or some of them who are level 3 tier of level. Level 3 tier. You've leveled them up 3 times. They basically, or ascended them 3 times. They sometimes get double elements. And yeah, basically you just walk around the map trying to either do a mission, depending on what it is, or just taking down the enemies. They have a lot of events, I would say. Perhaps not 1 per month, but not even 2 per month. I would say 1.5 per month, it feels like. Okay, then I understand. I think I've tried some games similar to that. Yeah, I don't know why. I just felt it was fun. And it is not like, sure, it's one of those games where basically it's like, oh, you want more? Then get some in-game currency. Definitely. Every gacha is like that. But while doing like daily missions and sometimes story missions, can't continue with that. I've done with all the story missions. There is no story more for me. You can actually get a lot of in-game currency to get pulls. So as long as you basically just do a little login per day and do like daily things, you will be able to at least get a few pulls per week. And if you basically doesn't feel like, oh, I don't want this event's pulls, then you either pull for the normal rotation that exists, or you wait for the next event and pull there instead. And that's how I've been able to actually get some of those characters I want. And sometimes been lucky enough they had a rotation of special characters. Unfortunately, I missed the last special character, which was called Bethlehem. Basically an ice queen, not joking. But they did also have a rotation of one alternate version of Mia. Got her, love that, I am happy about that. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't have anything to do other than dailies and events. Because I don't have anything else to do. I'm done with the story. The best thing I can do right now is basically to just try and get 3-star on every goddamn map there is now.
Out of my way.
But I'm gonna someday try and go back to Star Rail again.
What's yours is mine.
I was not meant to steal. I thought I was attacking.
My turn now.
I must have blacked out there a bit. What happened? Merchant skill, collect, 58. Can you do this? 300, yes, thank you.
Come in, if thou darest.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I try and do that when I play on Story, because when I started playing Genshin, I believe so many resources and I didn't have enough when I watched a character from a new banner. Yes, exactly. Like, sure, I'm very bad with that with the Star Rail, because I feel I haven't played it as much, so I can't say I am best at understanding the game. But I feel it's one of those games that you can slowly, very, very slowly get pulls. But you basically have to like take a long time before you can get 10 pulls. Do I complain about that? No, it's just my own observation. It's just my own point of view. But I do like the game. I really like the turn-based battle mechanics. That's basically why I got to play Star Rail or like Star Rail more than Genshin. There is one character from Star Rail I want, and it's that girl with basically blindfold on her eyes. That and Kafka. Those two are basically two people I am rooting of being able to get.
You got more than you bargained for.
But I have not played that in a long time, so it's gonna take a while before I even get there. I still have a few good pulls anyway. Like, I got Clara and her own... I don't remember what it's called, the card thing. Which basically allows her to heal depending on how much damage it takes and shit.
I'll make this quick.
Which is just... I love it. She's a tank. Depends. If you don't spend the resources like Candy and you're still in early parts, then you can quickly get a lot of resources for pulls. I am not early. I have basically no more story to do. I told you, when I play games with RPG elements, I play for story. I don't have any more story in Honkai Star Rail yet.
What to do?
I am still kind of problematic with that part. But I absolutely understand, like, it's just resource thing. Don't do too much. Yeah. I got Kafka and the blindfolded character is Jingliu. I didn't know the name because I just saw her for like a brief moment in story. Same, I'm also waiting for more story. Yeah, that's basically me. It's like, ooh, they have a new story. I want to play that. Then I play it, get some pulls, do some story, do some events. I kind of like the event when you had to like deal with the museum. That was actually kind of fun.
My turn now.
Like the museum, I don't know what you call it really. Resource gathering thing. But that was really fun. As long as there's always some sort of event to do, that's really good because that at least gives you some resources to do shit. It's been such a long time I played it that I haven't really checked everything that's been happening, so I can't really say for certain what's going on or what even exists for getting shit in.
What next?
Yeah, but I want to get Jingliu and Kafka, just because. If I need to more or less explain to why, then I'm pretty certain people doesn't know me enough. I have both the newest characters, but I've only gotten Black Swan once, while I've gotten Misha twice or thrice. I don't really want him. Who the hell is Black Swan? Oh, I know another character I want. The girl with that what is it? The coin-eating monster thing. Sorry, I like people who have been here for a long time know exactly what I think about the girls with white hair.
Out of my way.
Let's do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back to that someday. Who knows? Like, I might stream it a bit when I try to do a bit more streaming, just to see like if I can or how it goes. But as I said, I am not gonna promise too much about the streaming part.
Thank you.
Because it's something I do want to try and want to do, and I feel I also do have the time. But I also at the same time don't, because I am gonna do things as well. Topaz. I don't know. I know it's a monster you can find, and it's like a hidden chest thing, you know, like the loot monster. I think it is Topaz. Let me just search it up. Yes, it's Topaz. You're right. Yeah, it's Topaz. You are right about that. The little walking piggy bank. There you go. So... Oh! Fucking hell. So I have at least 3 characters I want to try and get. There are a few more characters I could think of getting. Like, for some reason, the little
Bring about a
ice
miracle of healing.
fishing girl is like, yeah, I could definitely think of being able to pull that one. But those 3 are basically like, yes, gimme. Yeah, it's cute. She seems good, but I'm not a fan of her because of the story. Not been with that story or checked that part out. So I'm gonna have to check that. Well, as I said, like, still my favorite character for now. Ice Fishing Girl, Lynx. I think it was Lynx because I do recognize the name. My brain go burr today. Jesus.
Thank you.
Come in, if thou dare.
My brain goes brrr. Yeah, I don't know that many characters that
Out of my
says
way.
exist. I don't even actually know what characters have. You know what? I'm gonna start in the background. So we can discuss like some story stuff. Well, you know what? Fuck it, I have it on my phone. Let's do it on my phone instead. It makes things much easier. I don't play it on my phone. I thought I might someday try and do that. Lynx is nice. I have her. Don't remember if she's a C3 or C4, but I'm still upgrading her. Fair enough. But yeah, my favorite is... I want to say Chloe. That's not her name. My brain go burr again. I'm gonna figure out the name soon enough.
What next?
But yeah, I just downloaded it on my phone, just like in case I felt like, oh, Clara, thank you. Yes, Clara. Because yes, she's a goddamn tank. I do love, love the robot with her. Both of them are an absolute great ass pair, so yes.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
That's it. I'm gonna start it up here. I know I got another one that was 5-star. 5-star is the biggest one, right? I'm pretty certain it is. I might be completely wrong, but I'm guessing. 98, please. It's gonna help. Thank you. Login expired. I think I used this thing, right? I hope I used this thing. If not, I'm gonna have to rig in. She's actually an attacker, but she's an attacker that can tank really well. Yeah, 5-star is highest. Yeah, okay. But yeah, especially when you have her goddamn thing. Her little card thing, because when you have that thing, Jesus. Oh yeah, you heal whenever you get attacked. Great. Oh, you do this whenever this happens. Great. It's just like any damage towards her just makes her stronger. And it is ridiculous. Let's see here now. I don't remember which one I did. I think it was... Hold on, I need to just log in here for a moment. My Himiko is stupid and I'm still far from upgrading her. Oh wait, Himiko. Right. The red-haired woman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have only had her as a trial thing, and it's just like, I don't know how her follow-up works. But when I tried a battle when you had her and someone else, it was like a puzzle battle. It was ridiculous how basically, oh, you attack with one person. Oh, then this person attacks. And then Himiko comes in and do a third attack. It's just like, oh my god, could you please just stop? You're gonna absolutely annihilate them. I feel also I'm gonna need a new healer, because though the healer I have, the doctor, is good, I feel I need a new one. I feel someone that can do more, even more healing. Either that or just have to upgrade her even further. After doing 3 breaks, she will do her follow-up, but having her, Herta, and Kafka at the same time is funny as fuck. I think I've done the trial when she had Kafka with her. Probably Herta as well, actually. Now I remember. I don't remember. I don't fully remember. I just feel like it was something like that. Are you trying to like load? Like, playing Storyl on phone is something else. It is like, it is chugging.
Thank you.
I love I'm doing this battle for a long time just because I don't want to kill them completely. I just want to make sure I get money from them. Now I can tap to start. Jesus. That's kind of what I would want them to do is getting Star Rail on the Switch. If they are capable of having it on the phone, they should be capable of having it on a Switch. That is just a thought. Why? Bigger screen, probably a bit better per standard than a phone, because I'm trying to do it on phone, and goddamn. Yeah, I tried on my phone, it was painful. Genshin ran better, so I only played on a PlayStation 5 since my PC is a bust. Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well then.
Yeah, I played more on my PC.
Let's do this.
Hold on. Oh, now I have my characters up here. Hold on. How do I find all my characters? Oh, like, the worst part is playing this on the PC, and then you go to phone and just realize, damn, everything looks shit. I understand why everything looks shit. It's just like, god damn. The difference of shitness. Doesn't even look like Conquistador will come to PS4, which is really weird. Oh, that's interesting. To play it on your PlayStation 5, also, lucky you to have a PlayStation 5. Well, at the same time, lucky. It's not like I'm actually gonna get a PlayStation 5. I don't need or want a PlayStation 5.
Out of my way.
How the hell do I find all my characters? Is that my characters? I'm trying to find the button for my characters. I've forgotten this. But that's a bit odd.
Letting the hunt begin.
At the same time, I'm not gonna say anything about not getting
I
PlayStation
honor
5.
my
I have said before, yeah, lucky 7K save. Yeah, god damn, that's a lot. I'm not gonna say anything anyway, because, like, I have said before, oh, I have a Switch, I have a Wii U and stuff like that. I don't want to get a PlayStation 4, I don't need an Xbox. We got them anyway, because there were some good games for them. Let's easily say like this, I often don't get consoles if they don't already have games on them. Like, for example, when they get out PlayStation 5, what do they have? God of War. What more? That's about it. I don't feel forgetting that, because I'm not interested in God of War. Well, sure, I'm not gonna lie, I do have PlayStation 5 Watch Dogs, but that's because I could only buy it as a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 combo. Which is, excuse me, kind of bullshit. Okay, who do I have here? Let's start with the beginning. Clara, definitely. Ridiculous strong. I have Natasha. Good healer, but I really want... I want to see if there's any, like, not better. She's, as I said, she's a good healer. But I really want better healing. I have Silverwolf, really interesting to use. I have Yukong. I got Jeopard. Jeopard. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Main character. Okay, March. Everyone more or less gets March, so that's nothing. I got Luca. I don't know why I like Luca's style. Basically, I got them like boxing ring boxer with basically a robotic arm. I don't know why I dig him a lot. Serval. Danhang. Everyone gets that. Hook. Arlan. Asta. Sampo. Pela. Qingche. And Herta. And then I also got Suhang. Jeopard is how I and most... Jeopard. Okay, fair enough. Just because it's a G and then an E, I want to say Jeopard. But sometimes it might just be Gepard. I don't know. Gepardo. I don't know. Who knows? I guess it depends on country. I understand that I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. Same here. PlayStation 5. Well, not here. Switch. I love Nintendo, so I'm not gonna say anything about that. I have owned more or less every single... more or less. Sort of. From like... handheld at least. I'm not gonna say console, but handheld at least. With Nintendo. Consoles. Borrowed an S. Owned a Wii. Owned a Wii U. Although
I'll do my best.
Switch and PC, although not currently working, so I don't need Xbox. I also have my 3DS XL. Same. I have my Monster Hunter Generation 3DS XL. Try like G-Part, elongate E, G-Part. I think I have 28 characters. There are 46, something like that, I think. So about half of them. Well, you did hear all of mine, and I'm pretty certain it's still under the 20. I don't know if I managed to count up to 10. But if I did, it was around 10 to 12. I don't have that many yet.
I'll not be defeated.
Still have some ways to go with that. Sounded like you had around 10. Yeah, fair enough.
Letting my arrow fly.
That does sound like how it felt. I counted them all up. 95, there we go. 207. Oh shit, it was poison. Okay, that was actually good timing. So yeah, you can basically see the difference of how much I play. Alchemy stars. I have 43 6-star characters, by the way. I didn't count the rest. I have a lot more of the other ones. And 6-star is the biggest. I think it's 6-star. Yeah, I think it's 6-star that is the biggest. And that was 40.
I'll do my best.
So it's kind of ridiculous how I've been doing that. Like there's a huge difference of gameplay time between those two games.
What to do? Thank you.
180. Not gonna lie, it's gonna take a long time for me to actually get any money like this, but there is nothing else I can do. I need better equipment. Like you saw the dagger here. It didn't really do shit. First of all, also because it's level. There's nothing really more I can do about it.
Well then.
Something I used to play as well was like
Out of my way.
Kimono Friends, basically like the Animal Girls thing. Don't play it as much now, but I did get 2 combo characters that is more or less just insta-killing shit. They are like shorter characters. So if you put one out first, it becomes apparently the main dancer. And then if you put out the second character of those, it becomes the second dancer. And depending on like how you let them dance afterward, like if it becomes fast dance or slow dance, they get certain buffs. And then when you actually releases their power, I am not joking, like the damage those 2 does is ludicrous. Did I have fun with it? Definitely. Am I glad I got both of them? Yes. But oh my god, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna joke. They're like broken. Both of them together are like broken. But I mean, that's normal. Unless you're a gacha addict. You won't put hundreds of hours on many gacha games. Fair enough. Like, as I said, I have basically been playing for a year. But it's not like I sit there for hours. Like, sometimes if there's something to do, and I don't have anything to do, yes, I can sit there for a moment and just play for fun. But, for example, now, when I don't have any story mode, and I don't have any main event mode, I basically just do my dailies. And it still gets me somewhere. But I'm not gonna lie, there are actually some times when I just feel like, oh my god, I kinda want to just use money to get this. Because they do also have like these battle passes or quest passes. And there was actually a skin they had, which I kind of wanted, and you can only get it there. I was like, oh my god, don't give this to me because I want it. And the same thing not like long ago. They had another skin, I also kind of want that. They had like a sale for it, you got other things as well, but it was still expensive. I was just like, don't do this to me, I want it, but I don't want to. Basically, why I said I've used around 200 is because it's not like I've used the amount 200. It's like, oh, they have basically a month pass where you get this much for 30 Swedish kronor. Okay. Oh, they have this for like 60. I might think of that this time. Yes. So it's like I don't use that much money on gacha games. But there are some times when it's like, oh, this is cheap. I kind of want this, and I'm not gonna do it that often anyway. Then I do it.
Well then.
Then I know there are basically just people. It's like, oh, you can get all of this shit by money. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Am I gonna say it's smart or dumb? No, because it's their money. It's basically up to them. I'm not gonna give them shit for anything they do. I have seen the stupid shit on the internet where people use money, and why I like it is because most of the time it is for streamers, and it's just fun seeing them lose their shit when things happen.
Out of my way.
Because I'm not gonna lie, if I actually ever had that much money, sure, I would definitely use some of it on myself. I would use some of it on my family, because they are my family. But yes, I would definitely give some to my friends and streamers as well, because I want them to lose their freaking mind. And it is fun to see them lose their mind.
Well then.
I can sometimes understand that wanting to throw money on the game to get what you want, but at the same time I've heard of many whales have gotten bored with their gacha games because they could done that. If I had enough money, I would only do for only the characters I really want. Definitely yes. Definitely yes. If you're gonna do some sort of gacha pay thing, do it for the things you want, not just because you feel for it. Because that wouldn't really do you any good. But yeah, for some reason, I'm just kind of that person. I just like, especially when I see my friends being so happy for something happening on stream. Because I just like to freak out. If I could do something like that, I would want to. But I do have my own plans with things, and I do have things to save up for, so I can't. If I did, I would make people freak out as much as I could.
I'll not be defeated.
There you go. Today became a bit of a grinding game. 400. Woo. Apparently the bush is the strongest thing here.
Letting my arrow fly.
Sorcery. I'll do my best.
Okay, you attack yourself. Well, brilliant. There you go.
Don't start things you can't finish.
Oh, well, Therion has leveled up once at least. So that's good. Let's check his skills. Well, yeah. Ooh, Jesus. Cost to learn next skill, 100. I have 1,000. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing minor things in fun. Oh, fair enough. Shackle for reducing a foe's physical attack. That's actually pretty good. Let's do that. Share SP. Bestows equivalent to 50 of one's current SP to L. You know what? Steal SP. I need 1,000 now, which I don't have, but I could do this one as well. Share SP. But I also have now a support skill, which I think I have equipped all of them on everyone that I can. Incidental attack. When using a non-damaging skill on a foe, there is a 50% chance you will attack as well. I'll take that. Increasing the equipment character's speed by 50. Take that as well. Evasion would be good, but okay. Also, speaking of skills, how is it goes for Tressa here? Oh yeah, she has. Hired help. Pay money to summon help to the battlefield. No. Why? Because I want to keep the money for myself right now. She's gonna learn rest. Which also allows her to learn a third thing. Hang tough. When the user is not near death, all attacks that would reduce the user's HP below 0 will instead leave the user with it. Oh, okay. She will basically just hang in there. Okay, fair enough. I guess that's good enough. Okay, how much money do I? 18,000. I think I needed like 27,000. Oh, I only get 100 from this. That's ridiculous.
Flame, protect us.
I don't even know how much I get from actually battles either. Hunter skill, arrow storm, just like do this now.
My turn.
Thief skill. Can I steal something from these people? No, not really. Shackle. No, shackle this thing. There you go. Just because I can. And attacking. All right. 50% a chance to attack. Forgot about that. Brilliant. Lyric skill. Heal more. Wabam.
Let's do this.
Merchant skill. Collect 50, 40, 38. Let's do 50. God damn it.
What to do?
Trade Tempest.
Winds of fortune are howling.
Yeah, that was not strong at all. Well, we could try to steal.
What's yours is mine.
70% chance that you fail. Okay. Incidental attack. I don't call that incidental attack. I call that, oh, you didn't pay with this, pay with the other thing. For some reason, that just reminded me of when I watched Neon and some other people play D&D. And they basically renamed Fireball to fuck that guy in particular. That is one of the best name changes I have heard for a goddamn D&D spell.
My turn.
That is definitely a name for a spell you can only have with certain people. Because if you do that with everyone, they would have any understanding of what that even meant. But it is wonderful. Sheltering Veil. Let's just do something. I don't know what it does. Oh, magic defense. Magic defense. Jesus. 80. Please, 80 we need to go. Okay, 330. That's good. Beast Lore, summon Beast Linda, bam.
My turn.
Thief Skill Steal, 70%. Nox Root. Not really useful. I shouldn't really. Like, I only steal just to see if I can get stuff. My thought is basically, oh, can I get shit to sell? Sorry, I blanked out. Which spell? Fireball. They decided, or he, the person, decided to rename the Fireball spell to fuck that guy in particular. Which is one of the best ever names I've heard.
Don't start things you can't finish.
I absolutely love that name though. I'm always gonna remember that. I'm gonna remember that in Jeremy. Yeah, they basically renamed it to fuck that guy in particular. Not in the sense of it's gonna be called that. It was more or less of a group thing, like, oh, what you gonna do? I'm just gonna do fuck that guy in particular. I'm like, oh, fireball spell. It's not wrong though. Yeah, that's exactly why they decided to call it that. Because is it wrong? No! Is it effective? Definitely. I think. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't played that much D&D. I played it more or less once. I say more or less because I did play a... What is it called? Homebrew. It's not a homebrew. It is a... It is basically another company using the template for 5th edition. But it would be more correctly with everyone in the vicinity, me included. Fair enough. Oasis water, give the person what they need, yes. Because I played something called Ruins of Symbaroum. Oh, speaking of. Basically, I am following some people that is called Free League Publishing, which is a Swedish fantasy tabletop RPG. Mostly, they do have other fantasy stuff or tabletop RPG stuff. Well, fantasy or science fiction. They publish these games and I enjoy them a lot. I have Tales from the Loop, I have Alien, I have Coriolis, Symbaroum. Ruins of Symbaroum is the one I was talking about, which was the homebrew 5th edition remake, which I did enjoy. I am glad that Neon, Venus and Michael did also enjoy it, because that was the first time I ever was a DM. Never tried that before, never done that before. I'm gonna do that sometime. Probably, perhaps, who knows. But they are gonna do something. They are gonna do another remake. Or not a remake, they're gonna do another version of Coriolis. Hold on here, I'm gonna check here. Sign in with Apple. When can I sign in with Apple when I do Kickstarter? Why is Apple so specific? There's not even a Google thing here. It's not like sign in with Google. It's sign in with Facebook and Apple. Excuse me? That's the first thing I ever seen like that. We apologize, but it looks something gone wrong. We've been notified about this issue. Current looking into it. Okay, so I can't... Oh, no, I did log in. I don't know what happened. It was apparently fucking around with something. Let me just find their profile so I can check upon their things. Can I check their... Where is their profile? Yeah, Stockholm, Sweden. Projects we love. No, that's... Oh, no, that's their own thing. Wait, where is the company itself? No. Okay, let's just search instead. Free League. There we have Coriolis. Hold on here. Coriolis the Great Dark RPG. So it's not even like a... it's not like a add-on, I think, and it's not like an adventure for Coriolis. Coriolis the Great Dark is a new Coriolis thing. I've never played Coriolis. To explain what Coriolis is, it's like a sci-fi 1001 Nights. Basically like Aladdin in space. I want to read more here. I want to play a sci-fi adventure game, but also want to play a dystopia, kind of like Dark Souls, but not the end of the world setting. Just like dark, grim, and heavy setting. I would say like Coriolis might not be as dark, but is this like serious in a sense? Also, why it's called like Coriolis, Dark Between the Stars. It's called that just because like in this game, whenever you travel between the stars, you need to basically use a gateway because it takes way too fucking long to actually go between places. And second, you also need to be in deep sleep because there are shit in the darkness between the stars. Can't find it though, so I don't think they have news of it yet. Wait, hold on, can we read news here? News. Oh, Coriolis the Good. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read some of it, see if we can find something. Coriolis the Great Dark will be launched. Okay, we are incredibly proud of Coriolis the Great Dark. Our brand new science fiction role-playing game about exploration, mysteries, and intrigue at the far edge of space, venturing to... Yeah, I want to know if it is like when they did Coriolis. Not Coriolis. Symbaroum. Ruins of Symbaroum. Because they basically remade it in the D&D 5th edition. Instead of having their own rule set of it.
If you want facts.
The rules of the game are based on our acclaimed Zero engine used in our award-winning such as Alien, the role-playing game, Blade Runner, role-playing game, Tales of the Loop, Walking Dead, and the upcoming Electric State. Ah, they still keep their Year Zero engine. Fascinating. I don't complain about that. It's actually a very simple engine and not too complicated for beginners. One of their first games was called Mutant Year Zero, which is basically like a dystopian mutate game. Wait, where's the map? Hold on, I had a map. There we go. And basically they decided that most of the games they have is gonna use the same sort of rule set. And apparently that's why they decided to name it the Year Zero engine. Which basically means... how does it work? Welcome. You only need a shit ton of d6s. Normal dices. Like, not normal. 6-sided dices. Because unlike D&D where you have a d20, add up your stuff and things, what you do is that you have, for example, let's just say 3 in strength. Then you roll 3 dices. And if you manage to get to 6, when you get 6 of those, that is a success. You only need to get 1 6 and it's a success. And most of the time you basically have like strength and then a side skill called like close combat. Which means it's a strength, which is those 3, plus for example 2, because you have 2 in close quarter skill and stuff like that. That is basically Year Zero to the ground. Basically just you roll the amount of dices depending on how many, like, depending on how much your stat is. 1 dice for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3, 4 for 4. Every 6 is a success. Playing a grim high fantasy adventure with everyone in the party being some type of monster like werewolf, were-tiger, I've never heard of a were-tiger before, vampire, etc. and having to do your best to keep it hidden from others would be kind of fun. That seems really interesting, actually. Speak of like monster RPGs, I might... like, that's the thing, I don't play a lot of RPGs. I play right now with one group, a Pokemon RPG. I'm having a lot of fun, but I'm really shit at it because I am so underleveled. But there is actually something I don't remember the name of. That is... Oh, it's called Vessen. Now I remember. Yeah, it's actually really fun. We basically just met our first gym battle. The only issue is that I didn't do a private session, or I didn't join a private session. So I only had the 2 Pokemons I got, which was 2 level 10s around that.
Yes.
And the other ones managed to capture a few more because they had a private session. And let's easily say the only thing I could do with my bounce suite was the move Struggle and Splash. Splash raising the evasiveness with 2, and Struggle basically just attacking. I was just shipping health from it like there was no tomorrow. So I lost that one. But I am gonna see if I can get probably sometime a session, or this time. Struggle and Splash, bro. Yeah, that's the only thing. First of all, I think I could learn like another sort of skill that was like a spin skill, but I didn't understand the system because we're doing it on like the Forge, I think it's called, which is like a tabletop RPG browser thing, and I managed to fuck up, so I didn't manage to learn any skills for it. So yes, I don't have any skills for my goddamn things. I think, for example, I have a Minchino, I think it's called. Like, you know, the thing that basically likes to clean. It also has Struggle, and it doesn't really have much more else than Baby Doll style play nice or helpful hand.
Careful.
And basically the only thing I like with that is it has the skill that if the base damage is lower than 6, it will add +2 to the base damage, which just makes it strong.
Wrong. If you want
So
facts.
yeah, I really need to do shit. Basically, my character is a self-proclaimed medical student. Add again. I'm gonna wait until that is done. Oh, interesting. It's not meant to be held by our hands. Oh, fair enough. So he helps us just because he just wants to get back there. The password is the truth of all things.
Well, I'll be damned.
This is enough to remember.
Yes.
This is...
A key?
True.
Observant. What is it for key?
I see.
You used this material to make this.
Yes, yes.
You're a natural-born researcher, boy. Now the password will be get you into the mansion. But the door to the laboratory can only be opened with that key. Makes you think he doesn't want anyone getting in. Not even an old friend like you. Yes, we may have disagreed from time to time, but Orlek is like a brother to me. My warnings may have been nothing but noise to him, but... whoever came up with the idea of ads should be giving a beating. Fair enough with that point, but from the one that basically actually gets some sort of income, I can also agree with having ads. I would definitely say, though, that having a lot of ads or long ads are ridiculous. Like, 1.5 minutes, I can sort of agree to it. Sort of. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if you've seen those commercials, for example, Orla and shit. That is basically like, oh, we're gonna have a cooking show as an ad. Checking my goddamn, like, browser. Oh, this ad is about, like, over
really?
60 seconds long. A few minutes, I don't know how long, but, like, it's ridiculously long. It doesn't almost not even count down. I was just like, mate, I don't want to watch your goddamn cooking show. Make a goddamn video if you want people to watch it. So I can both agree as a person who watches it, but I can also disagree with a person who uses them. I can't blame, not complain about one needing it in case like this, but just ads in itself is just, oh yeah, definitely. Especially when you get these like, oh, we just want to show our mobile game ad. Like, they are not even fun any longer to watch. Either it is like some shitty ass live action budget shit that is always the goddamn same. Or it is those that are basically animations that doesn't have shit to do with the game, because why should they show off their game? Those are the ones I'm mostly annoyed by. Those and those are who are extremely long, just because why shouldn't they be able to? But yeah, the Pokemon tabletop RPG. Me, the character I am is basically just like a self-proclaimed research, like medicine researcher. So the reason why I'm traveling is not to basically gain a lot of like badges. I am gonna get them because basically they help out gaining fame, or like you're capable of getting more stuff. And that is why, like, oh, okay, I'm gonna definitely follow you and try this out. But the reason I'm traveling is like, oh, I'm gonna check this Pokemon because these Pokemon does this and they could probably be used as medicine. So I'm traveling to just find more medicine.
Thanks.
I am right now trying to talk some people. Okay, so you're playing as the trainer. I first thought you were the Pokemon itself. No, I'm not the Pokemon itself. It's like the Pokemon tabletop, or like Pokemon with real life thing. Like, you are the trainer and you have Pokemons. So you're not the Pokemon itself. That would be ridiculous. Like, yeah, I'm a Bounsweet. I can't do shit other than jump around and just scratch at you. The only issue I have right now, which I'm not gonna even like try and talk against it because it does make sense, is the healing system. Because yes, in reality, when you heal a Pokemon, you basically need to be close by to them. You need to spray them with a potion. So like, for example, when you play a tabletop RPG, you basically have a map, they move around, and you can basically just like move around there. And you can't throw a potion that far. It is not gonna do anything. So I did say, at least in the general chat, that I had the idea that if we could make a custom recipe for throwable potions. They basically is a one-on-one potion, but it's not as good because you don't spray it on the Pokemon. It's just like being sprayed all over, and some of it gets on like wound areas. So it's like, I don't know, like 50% worse. But I say recipe because that's how things work as well. As the medical researcher, I actually have a recipe that allows me for making patches. And those patches are very strong because they do the same amount of healing as the potion. But I can only use them in a rest. So I can use one per hour. Like per hour rest. Which is definitely good, because potions, you can use them whenever you can use them. But this is basically just like, you can only do it when you can rest. This is like, if you really need health, doesn't have any potions or want to save them, use these. So I don't think anyone is gonna agree completely with the throwable potion thing, but I kind of want to have something like that, because trying to heal your Pokemon in certain situations is gonna be pain. Actually, I don't even know if anyone have seen it or even answered to it. I'm gonna check that a bit quick. Oh, I think people actually having their private session right now. I say private session because we are gonna play this on either Saturday or Friday. I don't really know when. Could have it so that if you find someone who is good at inventing, you could have it heal as much as a normal spray, but the mats needed are expensive, rare, that way it's something to work towards, but it could also be somewhat balanced. Yeah, that's like, I'm not very good at balancing stuff like this because I don't really play too much of these. So that's why I said it's only half as good. Because... because basically I felt like that is how you could balance things. You use one on one, but it only gets like a 50% healing. Because basically, like the patches I talk about, you get like a normal potion, a 20 healing. You get 3 patches from that. But you can only use them every rest. Or one of them every rest. Danger level 22. Well, luckily for some of us are level 25, so that's good. The only thing I do right now, especially with, like, for example, now at work, like, I am working at the place that are very slow. So there are some times when there are no customers nor any work. I do actually sit down. I'm trying to, like, world build. I'm just sitting with my phone, like, writing things that I can think of.
May the sacred flame shine forth.
I managed to figure out 2 places right now. Well, 2.5. One is like a dungeon, but it's more like a big event kind of area. Because I managed to learn that there is a way to build a world for tabletop RPG by doing bottom to up and not, or it's like top down and then down to top, something like that. Because one is like, how does the world work? Put everything in the world. But the other one is basically, where do you start? You start this place. What exists there? These people. What do they have to say? They have to say this. And then you basically go from there and continue outwards and outwards. Why aren't these bastards weak to anything? But I mean, half the fun is messing around with the DM allowing stupid shit. Like a one shot I had with a friend, I shoved my head down into smoke because we couldn't figure out what the fuck it was. But my DM had forgotten to tell us that the smoke was green, so I took potion damage. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Don't blame.
These people aren't weak to anything.
Let my arrow fly and true.
Linda, are they weak against sword? They aren't. What are these guys weak against?
I'll do my best.
Let's do more healing because we need it. Also, I'm getting kind of knackered.
Here I go.
So I might just end the stream soon. That's the problem with me working right now. I can't stream as long sometimes because I do have work tomorrow. And sure, I doesn't get like go to bed directly, but I do feel like a bit knackered. But what I still like is I still have these time to be able to stream just as I want to, because yes, this is a passion of mine. I do enjoy doing it. It's also a way I relax, because yes, I know many people who like take stream for a profession. Yeah, can have a lot of stressful moments and shit happening. Absolutely fair. Things always happen to people. Like things will happen now. But ever since like my first work, which I really didn't like, I really found it very like calming to be able to stream.
My turn now.
That's why I'm continue doing that, because it's not just like, oh, I just want to do that for fun, like when people play games or do other things. Like, I do this to relax. Oh, it's well weak against spear. Good to know that.
Time to close up shop.
And yeah, sure, like that's the thing. I have said it many times before, and I will say it many times again, even though I know people have heard it and probably getting tired of listening to it. I am not gonna like have a goal as becoming a streamer. Because for first of all, yeah, that's a lot of work, and I don't know what I would need to, because to become a big streamer, you would definitely need the viewer base. And how do I get the viewer base? I can definitely do a lot of different things, but I would also need the people to enjoy it. And that's more or less on their side, what can I make them stay here. So it's more of a goal than any sort of like, no, not a goal, a dream than any goal. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna try. So that's basically what I say, like I might try and do a bit more streaming later on because of some reasons. I'm gonna say the reasons, they're not bad reasons, it's just there's no need to talk about it right now because it hasn't happened yet. Because it would be interesting and it would be fun to try this because sure, like I do this for fun, but I do actually earn something on the side as well. And like, who does complain about that? I might not earn a lot, and I don't care about earning a lot on streaming. But it is still just, it is fun. It's like a little part-time work that is less than part-time, but still you do something interesting and fun. Fully understandable. If when I get back to streaming, if then somehow manage to get big enough to live off that, I would then let that run its course. Either until I drop off naturally or feel I'm done with it and want to move on. Fair enough. With me, I already have the goal of the board game store, and that's something I'm gonna have as a goal completely. So it's not like that goal is gonna change ever or at all. Even when I stream, I basically is just gonna mix them together. Like if I become a big streamer, it's like, yeah, I'm a big streamer, but I'm still gonna own my goddamn own board game store. Which I just realized is kind of fascinating in a sense, because they are streamers as well, but most of the time I watch their YouTube. But for example, Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, they do a lot of videos and they do a lot of YouTube. I feel they do less YouTube now, but I guess it's because they also have their own shit to do. For example, the movies, their own projects and stuff like that, and also a coffee brand. They're basically making their own, like their own shit. And that's why I feel it's interesting. There is like a lot of like big streamers, like big content creators. It's like, oh yeah, I love doing this, but I'm also gonna do this. That's like basically just a plus. Which I'm not gonna lie, if I manage to make my board game store and also stream at the same time, I would kind of become just the same thing. It's like, oh, I have my thing, but I also have this thing.
Letting the hunt begin.
But yes, I am actually looking up now and then like tips on like how do you become a big streamer? Like how can you grow as a streamer? There are a few tips that I'm gonna like ignore. For example, you know, like for example, people playing a lot of like Apex Legends because that is what the shit that is in right now. Like, sure, I buy new games, I play new games, but I play them and play them because I enjoy them. I'm not gonna like, oh, what is the big thing here now? It is this thing. Also, I have gotten the tip like, don't get to the biggest, because you can go into the biggest of games and things, but you would probably become all the way down below, which means you would not be findable as much. But for example, another tip I love and I'm already following is don't get scammed with goddamn art. For example, like, oh, you see these guys that basically do like a name with a figure with like black outlines and very like screamy colors. Don't do those. And I'm sitting here each time I like someone follow me on Twitter, it basically are those people who makes those kind of art styles, and I'm just sitting there like, I am not interested in your art style because it's way too much like either generic or absolutely like boring. To be fair, I did actually ask Venus how much a commission would cost for not a title, a logo, because I do I have done, well, except for the Pokeball. The Pokeball Venus did, but she did a commission thing, and I felt, yeah, I want to help out. Make me a Pokeball. So that's why I have that there. Everything else, other than also the Moonlit Yakuza logo, because that's just the team's logo, is made by myself because I enjoy doing it, and I'm a bastard for basically it's like, am I gonna try and ask someone? No, I am making it myself. Yeah, I was gonna say that it's smart to do that, and that Jack and other like him have started their own companies. That way they have another income that is more stable. Yeah, definitely. That's why I feel that is basically smart. That is brilliant, to be honest. Because for the first of all, coffee brand, it's something he probably sells online as well, which means, oh, he can just tell people using his own videos and shit, buy my coffee. He basically earns from that as well. I'm basically Markiplier. He has done his own like interactive videos. He has done his own like series and things, and now he's helping out with movies and shit. Because yes, he's basically is like a goddamn like movie director, and he's good with it. And like, yeah, you do that, you get an income with that. Absolutely. So I can absolutely agree when you have like stuff like that. Mark does everything. I am gonna agree there. It feels like he just tries shit. If he enjoys it, he continues doing it, and that is, to be honest, fair. Like if you enjoy something, you can continue doing it because of like you get the income and stuff. Just do it. Like nothing is gonna stop you, and I don't think like anything want to stop you if you're capable of doing it, getting an income from it, and loving it. But yes, I think though I am calling it a day here because I'm a bit knackered. I am gonna take a shower, and yeah, I still have work tomorrow. So yes, we're gonna find someone actually to raid though. We can thank for his stream and hold on, take care. Yeah, same to you. It's always nice to have people around here, definitely. As I said, like it doesn't matter if you're a lurker or just active or something like that. I don't give a shit. As long as people enjoy it, I am happy about that. The question is, who should we raid? There is one time I want to try and raid a big streamer just because I want to try it. It is out of my comfort zone, but I know some people who does it, and they are friends as well who does it, and I kind of just want to try it. But not yet. Some other day. For now, I think we're gonna actually raid Legiort, who is actually a team member and a wonderful bean. Don't know what they are doing. They are playing Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes. Okay, fair enough. That explains the cheat sheet I saw. But they are basically a Cowblin. A Minotaur Goblin, I think. Or they say Cow Goblin. I say Minotaur Goblin. It's probably easiest to say it like that. I might be fucking that up, but who knows. But yes, they are wonderful people. They are another member of the Moonlit Yakuza. Yakuza, the person who says what. And it's always nice to just chill in the stream now and then. And yes, so I'm just gonna say good day or good night. And see you all wonderful people next time. Which is on Saturday. Wait, what do we do Saturday? Oh yeah, right, Valkyria Chronicles. I kind of forgot about that.